intro stuff.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Actually,
Have
let's
we
start.
started?
Yes.
Great.
Well,
Okay. Welcome back to the Eboa Chronicles.
Surprise! We're not doing Star Wars this week because would have been last week, but most of us had family to attend to with Easter.
All right. Previously on the Eboa Chronicles, on the boat, strange things are afoot. Seems like there's a bit of sabotage, or sabotage, if you will.
The Beastie Boys have come aboard for some reason.
We've been seeing. They spotted a strange metallic vessel trailing us, thanks to Nadia, and we believe we've spotted an infiltrator on the ship. We know that one of the crew members, Marie, is a doppelganger, but we do not think that she is the saboteur. We did
has no
spot a
reason.
separate. Yeah, we spot a separate doppelganger that fled, below decks. However, upon questioning the entire crew, minus Marie for "Are you a doppelganger?" everyone said no, and did that under a zone of truth. So now we continue. All right.
Actually, I've just come up with a really stupid yet really insightful thought.
Everybody won.
Is the captain's quarters on the lower decks, or is it on a separate area of the ship?
It's on a separate area of the ship.
So if the commotion happened and instantly Tutski was awoken and the captain was instantly walking with her, how could the captain have got down to where Tutski was so quickly?
Poor continuity on the DM's part.
So we should
and
check,
on
we
the
should
player
check the,
characters.
we should check the captain.
We should check the captain's log.
We should check the captain for multiple reasons, because if the captain's quarters were in a separate part to everyone else and he was with Tutski instantly after the ruckus started, that's got some questions.
To put in a point there, Medrash immediately went to block the exit, so it shouldn't be outside of the lower area. So it makes no sense to question the captain because he may have arrived too soon, but still, that's an error of continuity more of us than rather.
Yeah.
I probably should have made a doodle for this ship at some point over these past 2 weeks. I didn't think about it till now when it became
No problem.
something we're talking about again. I don't think it'll be relevant for the future, so I guess that's something I'm going to continue to not do. Hey, don't put in work you don't have to. Anyway, speaking
Irony,
of the
it
captain,
keeps coming up. Sorry.
It's okay. Any encounter we have on the ship, we can just treat like a Final Fantasy boss.
Are you saying we're going to come across a scorpion robot, but the only way we can defeat it is if Tutski attacks it with her magic sword?
No, that's Final Fantasy VII.
just
that's
remember,
still a
Patty,
Final
while
Fantasy
its tail is
boss.
up, it will do a counterattack.
Exactly, it's still a Final Fantasy boss. And so actually, Del, if your Eldritch Brass does nothing to it for some reason.
Anyway, speaking of the captain, he'd like to talk to the party and Miss Fisher in his quarters real quick. This is after your questioning of the crew.
And the investigation then Delis did below looking for the doppelganger, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Immediately Tutski in private, quietly as they're walking up, saying, "I'm just as clueless as you are, Captain. I'd like some answers myself."
All right. Well, this is unfortunately not going the way we hoped. The crew's rather unhappy about their privacy being, pressed into, and even worse, on top of that, we have nothing to show for it. I'm afraid if we push things too much like that again, we might have a mutiny. So I'm gonna have to say no more zone of truth interrogating the entire crew.
I agree. I think the only thing we could do for now, which won't interfere too much, is to maybe increase the number of crew members on shifts.
I was gonna say maybe you guys just do some, quieter, more subtle investigations of the crew. I did reach out to back to the capital to try to get updates on the situation and just verify, what we know about what the
Mhm.
high elves were doing, how they're feeling about the situation to help double check uh Alienvo a little bit. Word is that the government's official stance is that they are maintaining neutrality on this. My understanding is that, well, the Kingdom of Fate desperately hates Magno, so they don't want to do anything that would support Magno. However, the Empire is their one major ally, so they don't really have room to, you know,
Make it an
make
enemy.
to, yeah, make an enemy of us. So that's why they're just taking the time to sit out of things.
If
And while we have a history of, supporting Fate, we don't really have, a lot of ingrained antagonism with Magno for the past several decades. And I suspect until one of the administrations change, so considering the others are elves, probably, until we get a new emperor, uh, that's going to continue.
if
Um,
the only other thought on that political front is to check in with my people, since we have a alliance with Magna, maybe we might have a better chance of getting some answers, but that could take
well,
more time than
the
we
issue
have.
is the issue is even though the official policy is neutrality, it does seem like there is some unrest. There is, at least some popular discontent with what's going on. So,
Exactly. It'll take more time than we have to actually reach out to some allies to actually get an investigation going. We'll have to keep this low key for now.
well, I was just bringing this up because it means I don't think Alienvo would have the support of the government, at least not officially, but might still be negative actor. No word yet on the Eastern Reaches. I mean, I don't suspect Miss Fisher. She's been with us for a while, and this I don't think would trip anything for her. Um, I've not been able to look up anything about Irvin, considering that we're not on the friendliest of terms with the order. It's difficult to get background information on him.
You said the Medrash not said that.
Uh, and since those are the major suspects, that's just
Me-
what I could get.
Medrash this will say, I don't think that it is, Alienbo. To me, it sounds to me like it's the perfect scapegoat, having in mind that it's the newcomer to the crew here. So it will make sense to make us also suspect her. It could be her, but I'm seeing it more as it's possible that they chose this time for what it is that they're doing, or specifically because there's a new member to the crew and that could create the misguide of chasing the wrong lead.
This might
Yeah.
Not saying it's not possible, but it seems like that.
this might sound a bit far fetched just yet, but does was the, does anyone remember when the monkey came aboard? Or doppelgangers could actually make themselves look like anything, right? Anyone did a
They can, but they're kind of limited on mass. They can't make themselves much smaller than they are or much bigger.
hmm. I doubt it was anyone above deck at the time, unless Aliova was involved, which I highly doubt. The most likely scenario could be the doppelganger was probably a stowaway hiding below decks, or maybe someone below decks actually at the time got him aboard. So
I'll have Miss
Right.
Fisher go through the
Eh,
food rations, see where we're at compared to where we expected to be.
Anyone that it's going to be doing any kind of investigation that is on this room, I think we should move in pairs. Because that way we
Yeah,
can be sure that the doppelganger does not escape us or that we are not replaced by him.
agreed.
I'll have Marie work with Miss Fisher. Go with Miss Fisher just so that you guys can
Hmm.
make your pairs. Like I said, I'll have Miss Fisher check our food stores and keep a close eye on that. So if it is a stowaway, either they won't be getting food and that'll hurt them,
Starve
or
them
if
out.
or if they are getting food, we'll be able to detect that better.
Mhm.
If you guys want to, go about investigating quietly, please, the issue on your own. I'd like you to continue doing that. Hopefully, we can get this resolved. Hopefully, now that we've at least encountered this saboteur, they'll be less able to, you know,
Go ahead,
hurt
please.
our goal. But we'll just have to play this by ear a little bit.
I agree.
Makes
At
sense.
this point, Alani turns to Delith and asks, "You're sure you weren't able to find anything?"
No, there are two things that happened. Either he was gone, or he has some trinket or ability that uh, fortifies his mind against the magical detection.
How common are those trinkets?
Um, I'd say they're not that common, but well, we don't know with whom we're dealing with.
Could it be that it is someone magical that there had any? We know that we have someone. The necromancer was after Nadia, so that's something that we can take out of picture. But is there any other magical target that we should be thinking about that might be involved with this that we had in the past?
Take your pick. I mean, if that doppelganger is, uh, you know, up for hire, he might be doing the job for someone else.
Tutski
I
bubbles under
mean,
her breath.
as I
Wouldn't
said, we don't
surprise
know
me.
with whom we're dealing with.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
The least I could suggest is, as well as, I mean, it doesn't have to be a member of the crew, it could be one of us, as well as having members of the crew up deck at nights to keep a keep our course and also keep watch on top. We should probably have one or two of us keep on watch below decks as well, just so we can keep an eye on happenings to give to at least give the shifter this doppelganger less breathing room to actually do anything.
Perhaps we could prepare a trap.
How? Says that this rush. Do you have any idea?
We say that one particular room is extra special for some reason. We need a very good reason, so that our doppelganger will be hopefully lured to go inside. And yes, let's say that we're going to prepare
Has to be
some
something
nasty
related to.
surprises for him there.
I
Has to be
mean,
related to where we our direction that where we are going. Somewhere regarding something regarding navigation, since the tampering was regarding the map.
Krusty speaks up again. If you want important rooms, it'd either be A, our food stores, or B, our navigation tools.
Hmm.
Like
Well,
those
thing
those
is,
are important things.
yeah, you see, thing is, other people go there as well.
Yeah.
My initial plan was to summon a beastie inside of there, and no one else
Though
got to see it.
that does make me wonder if you suspect this person might have a magical trinket or something. Would you have some way of detecting that?
Uh, yeah. Actually, I might be able to do that.
Hmm.
I mean, either you can look for it manually or use some other means.
I
I
have,
only have
I do have a,
adjacent exposure to magical stuff, but
I do have a spell that can detect magical energies, but I have to be close.
well, maybe you work on narrowing down where you need to search and then use that, or just brute force it.
We should also try
Okay.
and investigate what this doppelganger, what this vessel is after. They can't just be. It can't be a coincidence that they're following us at this specific time.
Oh no, they're not. They're certainly not a coincidence. Actually, hmm. Hey, Nez,
Yeah,
can you keep an eye on them?
on which ones? Them is pretty vague. There's lots of them.
Ah,
Ideally, I think we should.
the ones that are underneath the water.
Oh yeah, them. Yes, I can watch them.
Don't pay attention to that. I'm trying to fix something.
All
Deflect.
right, off to watch them.
Elani's deflecting the
Stares
blame.
intensely off the side of the boat.
Elani deflects the blame missile.
Okay, then.
Mm.
Where are we starting?
Well, that's the thing. We know they wanted to sabotage our navigation, so food supply is probably the next thing we should check while we think about why they wanted to
We should.
sabotage navigation. If we can come with any kind of possibility, we can use it to try to see if we can set up a trap. But we need to have time to think about the possibility.
Perhaps we should tackle both navigation and food storage at the same time.
Yeah.
The captain already said he'd be sending Miss Fisher down to do food storage. Perhaps, with your permission, of course, Captain, I could take Miss Delith and Miss Alani into navigation, check in there.
Yeah, just be careful you don't break anything.
In
Look,
that case, I
let's.
will
I thought the
stay
idea was to
with
move in
Nadia.
pairs.
I will stay with
Yeah.
Nadia there to
I
keep
mean,
her to make
a
sure
pair can
nothing
just
happens to
be
her.
more than one, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's
the
why
pair the
Medras
pair
is going
investigate
to stay with
the pair
Nadia.
in, no, the pair investigating will be Delith and Alani because they've got a better perception and magic detection than Tutski. Tutski's going there just to watch their backs.
Investigation. Well, out of character, obviously. Investigation is
Yeah.
different from perception.
I
so.
know, but
Mhm.
I know. It's the only idea I've
In
Also,
any
got.
case,
we want.
Medras will stay with Nadia to,
Besides,
make sure nothing happens to her.
yeah, there's always a chance that either Miss Fisher or Tutski will be calling on either of you for help anyway. So best keeps
Mhm.
prepared. Plus, if we're moving threes, we've got the two investigating and one watching their backs just in case the doppelganger decides to show. That might be a better option.
I think that
Mhm.
Nadia should be part of the investigation because
Oh,
she
I
has
agree.
she has a pretty good eye.
Should we swap Alani for Nadia in this case and send those two with Tutski to navigation? And
Probably.
Alani and Medrash can stay on just in
Mhm.
case either Tutski or Fisher call them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes more sense.
That makes sense. That means that I should be opposed to it, but no, not this time.
Let's not start that right now.
Yeah. Let's not be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian or something like that.
We
Tutski
can
will
start that in 5 minutes.
Tutski will Tutski will lean into Delith with a little cheeky smirk, going. Besides, if this way, it'll be me watching your back instead of Medrash. That's more fun, right?
I certainly hope so.
Getting Medras that says, good to know how appreciated
You are
friends
appreciated.
can be.
You're appreciated, Medrash, but you don't have to stalk someone to protect them.
Not necessarily protect them. Sometimes you want to make sure that they don't make messes.
I can do that just as well. Don't forget that.
Not saying that, but good to know that they appreciate that kind of backup.
It is, but let's be fair. Your perceptive, your defense. You should be keeping an eye out just in case the doppelganger shows. I can protect them in the navigation room just as much as you can. You're more needed
They
to keep
didn't
an eye out.
say it in that sense.
I know,
Look,
I know.
Madras. Look, Madras. Despite your best efforts this last few days, I still like you. Okay, nothing personal.
Looks at you and says, "What? What? You thought I was trying to make you unlike me, as a friend?"
Now's not the time for this. We have a job to do. With your leave, Captain. Tutski nods and gets ready to leave.
Yep. Like I
Oh,
said,
I.
just try not to rock the boat too much.
Medras looks at it and says, "So we take car on the upper section then,
Yeah, take the upper
or
shepherd.
do you?"
Take the upper shepherd section. Take the decks. Just keep an eye on the crew in general. But don't. But as the captain said, don't push them too hard.
Oh, also, Captain, do you know of any crew member that has a magical item or something akin to that on their person so that I don't pay special attention to that?
No, I do not know of any crew members with magical items.
Hmm. Noted.
I have a compass, but that's not exactly magical.
No, unless it has some magic on it, I would say
I
that.
mean, are magnets magical?
No.
No.
I have a sextant, and a telescope is magnification and direction finding and geometry magic.
No, that's just common sense.
Good. Then no, there are no magical items.
Okay.
That
You,
we
you can see the Medras she's smiling at the sass that the captain is giving to Delith.
And
Unless,
Tutski's just feeding it back with her blunt, straight nose humor.
unless these items are actually magical and you're trying to throw me off.
You see the Medras sighs and says, "Why would he do that, Delith?"
Tutski
Look,
just looks
we
at
are
me.
having a teasing. Uh,
Let them have their fun, Medrash. Tutski just says.
yes, we're having a teasing fight here with the captain, okay? It's nothing to worry about.
Tutski,
Well, slight correction. I'm trying to do my job. You're just trying to waste time. We've got a saboteur to catch.
and I'm trying to
Probably best to get to work on that.
Agree.
and I'm trying to get them to. I'm trying to get her to do her job. Tutski gets up to go to leave. Come on, Delith, Nadia, let's go.
Better drag her. She will probably resist to keep messing around a bit more before doing her work. Says
At
Delith
at
and the
at,
beings to exit Medras, waiting for
at Krusty's
for Elena.
words, at Krusty's words, Alani shakes her hand in front of her face and blows on the nails. Felt that roast from here.
I think Tutski not.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So, I will cast Detect Magic.
Mhm.
Uh, I can maintain my concentration on it for 10 minutes. So, how long do you think it will take for me to uh, go around the ship?
Probably about 10 minutes, so you could probably get all of it within range.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Range is 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
then
So,
fine.
I
well,
will.
you detect a number of magical items on your party's persons.
Yeah,
Shocking, I know. You do detect a magical item in Alienvo's cupboard quarters.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Is he inside?
Let me I hadn't decided that.
I haven't decided that.
Let me check. Yes, he's in there.
Okay then.
You can hear him snoring.
Okay.
Remember not to rock the boat, Deleth. We should probably inform the
Okay.
captain about
So
this, so that's all.
I don't detect any other magical items, correct?
Correct. Yes. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Or any other magic fiddling, because it actually let me.
Yeah, it's better if you just show it the scale sometimes.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, you detect the magic on your imp, but like again, that's something you know to
Yeah.
block out. I don't think Mary's doppelgangerness would trigger it.
No, I don't think so because they shaped.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Physically, yeah, it's not magically the power.
Um, trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I think that's it.
Best we can do for now is inform the captain of the this not enclosed magic item that Elementvo has, which kind of does make sense for him to have, but other than that, nothing to do here with detect magic for now.
Oh, also, do I get a hint about what this item is supposed to do?
Let me check.
Uh,
School. Yeah, I know. I'm
hmm,
checking spell real quick because that gives me a very good reference. Conjuration.
okay.
Mm.
So after we go a little bit off Alienvo's cabin, I will say to Tatsuki that, oh well, I detected something magical in Alienvo's room. Should be an item. Should have to do something with conjuration school. That's about it. I'm not surprised, to be fair. I mean,
It would make sense for him to.
he's a wizard.
I mean, it would make sense for him to have, but odd that he didn't disclose that with the captain when he came aboard.
Well, to be fair, he's sketchy in general
Also,
because
to be fair, I don't think you guys enumerated your magic items to the captain on coming on board.
yes,
Yeah,
Fair.
Secretly, the entire party is the doppelgangers. What a twist.
Well, the captain didn't have to ask about us because we're just passengers, but he would want to know about magic items on his crew, though.
no, still he probably should want to know magic items in terms of who
yeah,
he's
I'm not
carrying
so
and all of that.
yeah, I'm not so sure that this is common practice. To be fair, anyway, we should check this item out when we get the chance, just to be safe.
We would have to wait until Alienvo's on shift,
Yeah.
and we would have to do it stealthily, Tusky says, looking at Nadia.
Who isn't there?
Exactly, she's so stealthy.
Hutsuki's doing the incorrect thing. She's obviously the doppelganger. Throw her overboard.
Got it.
In reality,
Damage
Tutski.
reduction does nothing if you can't breathe.
She's
Exactly.
the
Little did you know
imposter.
that Tutski never got woken up by the commotion and still happily asleep. This Tutski is a doppelganger.
Anyway, so I guess you go tell the captain.
I will do that.
Okay.
Tuts,
Hmm.
yeah, Tutski will tell him about the conjuration school magic item that they detected in Alienvo's quarters.
Hmm.
She discloses that she's not too surprised given his profession, but it's something to investigate quietly.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know enough about the schools of magic to have an idea of what it might be.
Well, do you want me to demonstrate?
No, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, just continue your investigation of it. It sounds like you've got a plan. I think the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the better.
Agreed. The only thing I can suggest for now is to not draw attention is to have my friend investigate it while Alienvo's on shift, so as to not draw too much attention to it. Other than that,
I think that Nadia can take care of it.
exactly that's what Tusky meant. Other than that, all there is to do is continue what we've discussed, and we should get to the bottom of this as swiftly as possible. However, Tutski says before leaving, I do still recommend increasing the number of crew members on shift just for tonight at least, and also having some watch on the lower decks just to be safe.
So you're gonna have to tell me why you think having more people around and able, more opportunities for the doppelganger to pretend to be someone
I'm not.
is a good thing.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's an absolute perfect plan, but at least having. It doesn't have to be a case of increasing the shift, but maybe having at least one person on watch below decks at the same time to keep an eye out for such things will give the doppelganger less opportunity to actually go somewhere and do his thing. But it
I
doesn't.
mean, I can put someone, below decks to watch there, or two people just to be safe from doppelgangering.
That's the least.
But I don't really think we need to increase the size of the shift.
That is the least I can suggest, to be honest. If we continue these shifts as we are with no one below decks, then we're not exactly being forthright with keeping an eye on things.
Well, I think the captain knows about shifts and stuff like that. I know nothing about it, so
And I know enough about keeping watch, so if we can just combine those two things, it might make things a little bit more expedient.
All right.
I
So
may not be Navy, but I have served with distinction in the Freeland military for over a decade now. I think I know what I'm talking about.
are we gonna time skip to Alienvo getting on duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes. And while doing that, I would like to ask uh,
Braun.
Bron
Mm-hmm.
about his opinion on all of this situation.
Who are you? Oh, Braun.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like all this skullduggery stuff. He'd like a. I'd prefer an open fight, not someone who sneaks in the shadows.
You and me both, buddy.
Yes, anything useful you could share with us? Any ideas? Any suggestions?
As the DM, I've got an idea, but I don't want to share that.
That'll just
If
be
the
an.
party comes
I'm
up
not
with it
asking.
independently, I'd be fine to do it. But
Tutski
Mhm.
will look at Braun and ask, I hate asking you this, given that we both are of the same mind, but could you also keep an eye below decks while we're on night shift? So because in your current form, she says quietly, but she makes sure that no one's listening. Okay, in your current form, it will be more easily be able to get into the more into the quieter spaces to keep an eye on the less watched areas of the ship.
yeah, I'll keep an eye out on things.
A question.
What?
Do you have the same strength in this form?
No. I'd have to change back to get the same strength.
I see.
This this why I asked him to just keep an eye out and be an extra lookout, because a dwarf is gonna draw less attention than a dragon. They
Can
say.
you imagine though, if he suddenly transforms in the middle of the ship?
Now's not good to
Natasha
talk.
that looks at the list and says, "You just keep wishing for death wishes, don't you?"
Why? He's a good one.
Yeah, and what happens even if a good one transforms in the middle of an aquatic transport? What happens to the rest of us?
Tutski just raises a hand, going, "This is not the time to be speaking of such things, especially in an area where who knows who could be listening about this."
Again, Medrash is not saying this very loudly. She's saying very quietly all of this. I'm just using this tone.
Tutski is still speaking quietly when she says that, just to
Mm.
make sure.
Is there no reason why any of this would actually have been? Is there no reason why whoever's doing this wouldn't actually know already?
Uh,
That is that
You
is
can never.
it's an assumption, but it's still a fair point.
Mm.
Besides, what if they're not? What if they're less interested about where the vessel is going and more interested on who's on the vessel?
Yeah.
They could be working with Sir Roberts. They could be working with Marcus. They could be working with They could be working with um, the Green Dragon. They could be working with another independent party that is
The
actively.
order with a
With
lot of stuff.
exactly.
At this, Medrash looks at Nadia and says, the thing with the necromancer is solved, right? Or is it still an issue?"
I doubt that'll be solved anytime soon, given.
I'm looking at Nadia. He's asking, from her part, if she heard anything or.
Well, Nadia is mute, so
no, no.
GM, could you fill us in on what would be the answer for this?
Um, the necromancer is still around. He escaped during your last confrontation.
That's why Tutski's saying I doubt it's
No, no, no.
best.
I mean, in the meantime, where we were, Nadia was separated from the group. If
I
anything came
I
for
doubt it.
her
No,
regarding the
I doubt it.
necromancer.
I
nope.
doubt it.
I
She
think
just got
that
Okay.
some
uh,
training to deal with that. That was it.
She just
Nothing plot important
she just
happened
Hmm.
off screen.
while I was playing while we were adventuring playing chicken with a giant and all that, all Nadia was doing is going through a Pokemon and slash Rocky training montage.
You see, Medrash
She
knowing
was
that
just
that's
level
it. So,
grinding.
Yeah.
so not that it, so the necromancer could still be a factor. He says, looking at the rest
Yes.
of them, and he does tend to use different magical creatures as his subordinates. So even if it's not the one that's a member here, give me a second. I remember what's the name of the crew member.
Alienvo.
No, no, the one that was the doppelganger that we
Marie.
had no
Marie.
reason to.
Marie.
Marie.
Mary, even if it's not Mary, it could be the doppelganger. The other doppelganger here could still be working for him.
We can't keep making assumptions like this though. The more we
I'm
unravel
not
the
saying. Mirasha that says I'm not making an assumption. I'm making a
I'm not saying you are.
possibility.
I'm not saying you are. What I'm trying to say is, in order to figure out more about this plot, we need to figure out more about what's going on. And the best we can do right now is unravel this plot. Maybe investigating what we've already discovered can actually yield more clues as to who's behind it, as well as what the goal is.
So we have to wait for the moment when Alienbo enters the shift just to see that, in, in case the magical
Speaking of
artifact.
which,
Speaking of
mm,
which, we see him coming up topside.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, while you're talking about that, you hear some running footsteps down the hall
Mhm.
from his cabin,
Mhm.
just out of sight.
Mhm.
And then Alienvo comes out of his cabin, cupboard, whatever you want to call it. Are you guys just standing there waiting, or
We're just talking,
Well,
and I take it
I would
in
probably
a
say
corner or somewhere.
we're on top deck with Braun since we were talking with Braun.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So yeah, you see Alienvo coming up for his job.
Did we still hear the running footsteps down below, even though we're on top deck?
Yes.
we have this ability. Amazing.
Yeah. You have this
So,
ability because I said so.
okay.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So now that he's up there, I will go for a little walk on the other side of the ship. I will
Okay.
cast the
Mhm.
detect magic again away from him so that he won't be able to hear anything. Hopefully,
So you're trying to detect if it's still in his room.
yes, to see if it's in the room or on him.
You do
Seeing as
pick
we're
up.
moving, seeing as
Hmm?
we're moving in pairs, Midrash, even if probably he's in target range just to keep the appearance, so no one suspects anything. He's walking besides Delith, just looking around on the ocean and stuff like that.
So again, ignoring the stuff you for sure know about, you do detect the unknown conjuration signal inside his cupboard room.
Mhm.
Tutski, to
Okay.
make it not look suspicious, will go on the walk below decks with Nadia, maybe walking towards the back, maybe walking towards foods, just but taking a walk up below decks, just making it look like she and Nadia are having a conversation while Nadia's actually investigating the room.
How much time? How long will his shift be?
Uh, Probably 8 hours.
Oh, okay. I have an hour to take a small rest then.
Yeah,
Okay. I will go to
Mhm.
Nadia and tell her. You know what? Actually, I will talk to her through.
telepathic. Yeah.
Telepathy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have to break into a cabin.
Hooray! Breaking and entering.
Okay, so um, question: am I still on the top of the ship, or
It's
No,
in my
kind of up to
because
section?
you.
no,
Sorry.
no. Technically, you went with how was it? Um, Lilith and Tatsuki to investigate down below.
Got
And
it.
then you all came back.
So
Okay.
we're all on top again now, but what we're doing is you're going with either Delith or Tusky down below to actually investigate the room again, while the guy who we're investigating is actually on shift.
Mhm.
Got it. So, okay, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Tatsuki, just keep an eye out in case someone approaches.
That's the idea.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright. Perception check, so I know how good your watch is.
Uh, Perception's not my best, but we'll see. It's decent. Decent.
Alright. Now time for
Yeah.
the fun part, the breaking and entering.
Okay, what do you want me to roll for? Breaking.
How are you breaking in?
Lockpick?
Actually,
Yes.
actually, uh,
Go
give me a
on.
second there. Can I see inside the room somehow?
Um, not particularly. No.
Okay.
All
What, you
right.
were thinking of teleporting?
Yeah, I thought of using Misty Step to get inside.
Can you not look through the keyhole or something? Or there isn't
That's what
anyway.
I asked.
Is the door even locked? Because since it's only a broom cupboard.
The door is not locked. Amazing.
I was actually waiting to get to that point, but look, don't spoil the joke, okay?
That's my
So
specialty.
so the door is not locked. Should we even attempt to
Pick
unlock
the
it?
lock.
Not pick the lock.
Look, I'm not
Just
gonna stop you from trying to pick the lock that isn't there.
Look, let's just say that. Let's just say to make it less suspicious, Tutski, we could just pretend to. Tutski will just pretend to be talking to Delith while actively keeping watch.
okay. Can we just enter there or like no?
Yes, you can just enter there. No, I'm gonna make
Do
you pick the non-existent lock.
do we need to do it stealthily or no? Is there any door there actually?
You
There
have
is
to
a
do
door,
it.
yes.
Look, you have to do it. You are entering alone in there. I'm not going.
You
I
don't
will
have
stay.
to stealth, but there may be consequences. TM.
I would still stealth.
Um, Still stealth. I see. Okay. I mean, sure. Let's stealth just to showcase that I'm being quiet. Quiet.
You're being quiet as well.
Where are the skill checks? Sure. Do you want me to like do it or no? Actually,
Yeah, you can make the stealth roll.
Do it.
perfect. Doesn't
Oh,
matter. Let's proceed.
yes, that is a very good stealth roll. Okay, so you sneak into the room.
You don't say.
Uh,
Um,
pretty cramped. There's not a whole lot of space.
hmm.
There's like a small bed, just enough space, like floor space left to stand. A small like dresser that's got looks like it's got some clothes pushed into it.
No, it just says, oh, it reminds me of home.
You can smell a faint scent of incense, and you can see a sensor kind of kind of set in the corner.
Oh, it reminds me of home.
You can see a couple of rocks on the counter.
Make sure they don't fall. Everyone will die.
Trying to think what else. I think that's most of what you can just see laying about.
Okay. I tell you that the thing we are looking for is a magic item inside the cupboard.
Hmm.
Inside the cardboard. Okay. So we know it is there, right?
Yes.
You know it is. You know that it is somewhere inside the room. Yes,
But he said inside the cupboard. So
that's
what
just
the
what we've been
room
calling.
is.
That's what we've
okay.
been
Why would
calling the room.
Why would it be?
Never mind.
Why would it be
Sorry.
It's the
called a
cupboard
cat?
under the stairs.
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter reference. I've got to keep up
Got
with
it.
this
Got it.
chord.
Forgive me for mishearing it, but why don't we be inside the cat?
I.
Anyway, so
Damn it.
okay, sure. So do you want me to investigate?
I don't
Yeah.
want you to do anything. You're free to make decisions.
Okay.
Well, investigator is kind of the point of why we're here.
I
Well,
decide
well,
not to
we're doing this,
investigate. So yeah.
of course.
Nadia just decides to sleep in Aliendo's bed as a twisted form of showing dominance.
I mean, if anyone would do that, it probably would be Nadia.
So
The question
yeah,
is, will he notice that?
Well, if she's using invisibility.
Remember, she's an elf.
And remember, they're of the type of elves that hate each other.
So if she's
Okay.
using invisibility.
Oh.
Okay, so we have you said we have the bed, and what other places?
There's a bed. There's like a nightstand. The nightstand has like a pair of a rock on it. There's some clothes you can see roughly stuffed into it. And then in another corner of the room, it looks like there's a censer. You know, like the thing they burn incense in a church, kind of just propped against the corner.
Okay, so do I roll one investigate check and I tell you what I check or no? How do you want me to
Yes.
do it? Okay. And I will tell you, so that's a terrible roll, and that is 2 rolls actually, still terrible.
Good job. High five.
I know.
So what do you say?
Well, I
What
found
do I
his.
say?
Well, I found his loincloth. If that's what you're looking
I'm
for.
I'm terrible at investigation. That's what I'm saying out.
No, you're saying I can't find a book, but I did find this loincloth.
Anyway, I check.
Oh,
The joke had to be
I check.
referenced.
I check under the bed.
You find
You
a book that's been tossed under there.
Oh no.
What it
Looks like some
says.
kind of journal.
Journal. Okay. Anything interesting?
It looks like it's been counting days, and there's some slight math scribbled on it. It looks like it might be some sort of calculation for pay, maybe. It seems to be in denominations of GP and hours. So,
Okay, got it.
He's
I put.
making sure they're not. They're giving him the right amount.
it's fair.
Cast detect magic on it.
I don't have detect magic.
Delif does.
I
Until
have.
it's not sneaking in.
Well, if you tell me that you find nothing, I can.
I haven't even started searching. Like I literally just searched one place. 1 second. Then the rocks and
okay.
the stand with the. I'm not checking the rocks. I'm checking around there.
No, you're really checking the rocks. They're rocking rocks. Those rocks be really rocking you.
Alright, well, considering I'm not seeing a new roll, I'm just gonna go off of the 9.
You want me to roll any, but like I ask you like we keep
I mean,
whatever.
you can make a roll, per area you're investigating.
Given
Cool,
how bad
because
that roll is, considering how
yes,
bad that
that.
roll is probably best if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Basically, more rolls equals more time spent doing it, but also opportunities to find more things.
Stuff.
So the rocks, they're nice and smooth. They look well polished. They're still dinging up the nightstand a little bit. What you gonna do about it?
What about the counter?
So
On
there's
close inspection, you can see they've got like
not
crude faces doodled on them.
faces. Do them. Okay, cool. He's
Does
a painter.
Alienvo look like what's his name?
Squidward.
Oh damn it.
They're all
That's
doodles of
Squidward.
handsome
Tom
Squidward in
Hanks?
various.
Is he preparing for the ship to go down? Is he
Oh
making sure that
god.
he has his friends with him while waiting
Oh god.
against all hope in some island?
No, the crude.
No, he's just
Oh,
into the voodoo.
Yep. There could be also crude drawings of people who have committed blasphemy. He's sailing to the Holy Land, and all of a sudden we just see one very suspicious pointy-eared extra in a redubbed version of the Life of Brian for some reason. Right? Who threw that?
Oh
Okay.
god.
Um. Okay. Then I will check his clothes, and then it's the incest thing.
Incense, not incest. I'm sorry, I had to be picky there.
All right.
Wrong setting for
Going through his
incest.
clothes. Do you take note of his loincloth for Dalith or no?
Yes.
It's a fairly simple light blue affair.
I, I, I tell her immediately through telepath link, or I cannot. Does it work
Right.
both ways,
Yes,
or
yes, it
no?
does.
Yes.
Perfect. I tell you.
Ah,
Uh,
boring.
Important
Boring.
things being found out.
I like the idea that
Um,
you say that boring thing. You literally say boring quietly out loud, and you just cut to Tutski's camera, just face palming it.
I mean, Tutski wouldn't know why she's saying boring.
Yeah, exactly.
She wouldn't know, but she can make a very educated guess.
I don't think Tutski's got the wisdom or intelligence for that guess.
Actually, I'm saying it
The-
out loud. Well, only Carwin had interesting choice of
Again, Tutski has a face palm.
undergarments, I
Tutski
guess.
face
Now
palms.
that you can react to, yes.
Tutski face palms. Not the purpose of why we're here.
Okay, and let's check the incense stuff.
All right. You can see that it's had stuff burned in it recently. Like it's been used, and you can also just smell the smell of incense a little bit.
Can
Like
I?
when you think of it, you did smell it a little bit outside, but now that you actually realize what's
It's
in
very
here, you
strong.
can actually identify. You
Ca-
know,
ca- Can I guess, or can somehow understand what was burned or no?
well, probably incense was burned in here. That is what a sensor is for.
No, if anything else was
The
burned.
type she means. Or anything else, yeah.
Um, you see ashes of some sort. Got a chemistry set and a degree in chemistry to like
Okay, okay, I get it.
do
Ashes.
some chemical analysis on this.
Tutski will
Um,
summon her good friend Batman to have a look at this.
are they like the
Nadia the
okay, how about
detective.
this? Because I have just regular sticks of incense in my pack, right? Because I got that with the background.
I'd probably say
Are
if
they
I'd say if Delith relays this out loud to Tutski via after
So
hearing
like
this.
this is the kind of thing. Let me copy image.
I'd probably
There we
say at
go.
least Tutski knows of the incense that Alani has because
So
of
that's the kind of thing that I'm trying to
yeah.
yeah,
describe roughly, just to make sure
yeah.
everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
But the only question I have before I actually launch this idea is would Tyra would Delani have shared the incense stuff with Tutski at any point? Would Tutski know of the incense that Alani has?
sure? But I mean, she just has the instance. She doesn't have like a sensor or anything
I know.
to properly burn it. So
My idea is if Delith relays this information to Tutski after learning it from Nadia, Tutski will immediately go talk to Alani about it.
Okay, I don't think that's very important,
It's
but
not important, but at the same time, it might give us more of a clue as to Alianvo's character.
I want to make another run on the book. If I on
Okay.
the book on the book under the bed, basically,
Yep.
or even on top of the bed in case he hides something underneath the seat.
I'm actually going to ask you, have you
Mm.
found the item yet?
No, I haven't found anything
Oh,
yet.
That's key.
Yes.
Can you uh, keep an eye out?
I mean, I rolled a 12, so I already am.
Okay. I will roll a stealth check and
Enter the room.
Perfect.
Boom, boom.
Perfect. Okay.
This is becoming
You
better.
stumble a bit, and the door opens a little clackily. You
Again,
don't see any immediate response, but
okay. I'm going to make I'm going to cast a detect magic to see exactly where the item is.
it's leaning in the corner against the wall, smelling
That's it.
faintly of incense.
Oh, so it is actually what exactly it is?
It was a censure.
The
Oh, the
censer.
sensor it is. Okay. I'm saying that's the item.
Okay, we grab it and we leave.
Actually, no. Wait. I will make an Arcana check to see what I can understand from it. This. Of
God, say
course.
roll everything. No, roll
Oh,
another
goody.
thing.
Why the only decent roll has been the stealth one?
Don't ask.
Perfect.
I mean, I had
You
it
know
have
it's the conjuration school. Congratulations.
You know what? You already know. Congratulations.
I don't think Tutski has removed her palm from her face at any point in the last 5 minutes.
But you're
Okay.
supposed to be
I'm
keeping an
saying.
eye out.
That is why your perception is that. Okay, I
I'm
get it.
saying. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, she's keeping enough space between her fingers so she can see what's going on.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
to
that also
not.
explains the 8.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm saying
to be honest with the way Nadia and Delith are acting, I think the 8's kind of self-explanatory at this point.
I'm saying
I'm sorry,
to.
Bert.
I'm saying to Nadia. Okay. That has to do for now. Let's move on because I made the Rakus, and who knows, someone
Make sure
has to
you
be
leave everything the
coming.
way you found
Yes.
it.
Tutski's already leaving.
Make sure you leave everything the way you found it.
You picked a
Indeed.
really good lookout for this task.
Well,
Leaving before the party's even out of the spite,
look,
out of the
the Ruckus
space.
is already going to draw. The Ruckus has already drawn attention. Tutski's leaving to try and find a way to explain the situation. Tutski's just.
Anyway, you've learned that conjuration spells involve the transportation of objects and creatures from one location to another.
Yes, I'm guessing. Well, out of game, I'm certain that he's using the sensor to teleport stuff to whoever he's in cahoots with. I'm guessing.
That's why
In
Tutski's saying.
game, though.
In game, Tutski's saying this is a lost cause for now, and she's just going up to the captain to tell him of this sensor. We don't know what it does or is yet, but the fact that
Actually, no, 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 no. Uh, 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 okay, are we all living together? I
I think
guess.
Yes.
so. I think
Okay.
I
I'll
think
just
so.
say
I
you
hope
guys have.
No,
so.
no, no, wait. I actually have an idea. I will stay on the bed and hope to teleport to. Let's proceed now.
Okay.
You are all leaving.
Yes, let's burn Nadia inside the sensor. I don't know how we're going to do that. Actually, there is a way that we can do that, but
Cut
we
her up
have to
into
wait.
smaller bits so
We
she'll
just
fit inside, and then burn those.
look.
Exactly.
All we need
Nothing can go wrong with this plan.
We'll have to.
by this token, Tillip and Tutski would have invented a new incense to spray around the ship. Scent of invisibility. So invisibility has a smell
It would
now.
not smell all that great.
Well, it doesn't. It won't smell at all because it's invisible.
So what happened in D&D today? Oh, the party
No.
members cut up one of their party members to try to teleport them using something they didn't know how it worked, and then they burned the bits. So we've now had one fatality, and I don't even know why it happened.
By the way, Tyron, make sure you clip this when we're done.
Anyway, back to what's actually happened. Yeah, so you leave the room. Some
Okay.
heads turn your direction. There's some murmuring.
Tutski just sighs underneath her breath. Doesn't say
And
anything.
I'm
Okay.
assuming you leave post haste.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
leaving post haste, and I'm going to roll a deception there and say, "Oh, damn it! Who leaves?" Let me
Oh
think. What could they
no.
leave?
Tutski's just walking
Uh,
towards the captain's
Who
cabin.
leaves their laundry in the? Come on. Who leaves their laundry on the hall?
Tutski's just making post haste to the captain as
Okay.
inconspicuously as possible.
All right.
Medash when where he sees the whole
Continuing on.
party. When Medash when he sees the whole party going with the captain follows them, and then and it quietly gets close to that she says, "What happened with all that noise?"
We were investigating, but thanks to the Chuckle Sisters here, we drew too much attention.
No, I just stumbled in someone's misplaced laundry just outside the door, and I fell on the ground, and that what was,
As I said, the Chuckle Sisters.
Medash says, "Great. Now we have more piece of the crew."
No, we haven't. Actually, I'm certain that I can get the crew under our influence if that's required
I
in the
highly,
Medash
future.
that
But
looks at you worry and says, "Just with your acting, right? Your amazing skills."
yes, yes, amazing skills, just like you said.
You see the Medash size and says, "Okay, sure."
Okay, so I'm going to go open. I'm going to open my magic book and start searching about.
Before she does, he says, "After we talk with the captain, yes?"
Yes.
or whilst we talk,
I'm saying that for Pika, just
Tutski says,
to have
in
discovered.
fact, it might be
I will.
useful to do it whilst we talk to the captain so we can actually get more of an idea of what this sensor we found even is.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
We need
do.
we need her.
I will open my. Oh, come on. My heirloom spell book to see if there is anything um
Hmm.
helpful in there. Uh,
You see in bold print on the first page, be smarter at Arcana. That has been my TED Talk. Tips to
okay.
identify magic. Have a high Arcana.
I should have expertise on that, but I don't.
Oh god.
Anyway, I will. I will spend some time, thinking about it.
Researching.
And yes, I will make another roll somewhere down the line.
In fact, as we're walking to the captain's quarters, Tutski will have a look to see if Miss Fisher is actually paying
Alright.
attention. Is actually looking at them or paying attention.
Perception checks, everybody.
Ah,
Goody, he's around here. Let's see if we can catch him.
Okay.
Exactly the
Well,
same
the
roll.
Oh, that is
Oh,
amazing.
nice!
Just amazing.
Nice. This is a 17.
I rolled the 3.
Good
Like
job.
literally everything is my points.
I just rolled the exact same roll twice in a row.
Dilith and Midrash are super aware compared to the rest of the group.
You notice that the wind is pushing things, is headed in a bit more of a westerly direction than it was more easterly direction than it was the previous day.
Tutski will stop
The
dead.
the wind, the wind, natural wind or the conjured wind?
Natural wind.
Hmm.
okay, that is not good if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Midrash points out loud for the rest of the crew. For not for the rest of the crew, for the rest of us.
Well, Tutski already kind of, as you say about Tutski, stops. Who's on navigation? Who's on navigation right now?
NPC who's unnamed. I don't know.
Okay. NPC that you are
Yeah,
unnamed.
we should probably make a stop around there before going to the captain.
Or we could just split into the
No,
part.
no, we are going
No,
to
we
the
should
captain
absolutely go
with
to the
this
captain first
information. Yes.
Captain first,
Mhm.
yeah.
True,
because we don't want to overstep.
true. You're right.
Besides,
You're right.
I mean, you've got no indication that the boat is heading the wrong direction.
but
Yet.
More, you know that traveling in the right direction is more difficult.
do we pass
Mhm.
by Fisher or pass anywhere near Fisher as we're going towards the captain?
You can stop by their space on the way there.
I'd say we don't stop, but if Fisher's looking, Tutski will actually give a slight little nudge with her head to actually say, "Could you come with us?
Mm.
We've got a report to make to the captain."
All right. You all meet at the captain's quarters.
Mhm.
Krusty says, "All right, what have you found?"
So, first of all, there is a warring draft that is taking us more to the
We don't
east.
know if it's taking us anywhere.
Yeah, we've been fighting this wind all day. It's definitely making getting away from the calm more difficult. This
Could
has
it be
been
because we've
probably the
already
most
entered the
unlucky.
current?
We've probably had the most unlucky weather these past couple days.
Okay. Uh,
Melange these mumbles and says, or could it be from that thing that's following us?
It could be from the people following us. I do know there are some magical techniques to influence nature. I was honestly honestly also half suspecting something like that could be the case, and it's not just bad luck.
Mm.
yeah. Also, we found that the Elementvo has a magical item in his room. Well, you already know that, but now
Yeah.
we know what exactly it is.
It's some
All right. What is it?
The
it's some
sensor.
sort of some sort of sensor which can distribute
We don't know.
incense.
We don't know what exactly it does yet. Give me some time.
So you don't know what it is, then you know what it looks like, but not what it
We
does.
know, we know what it is, but we don't know exactly what it does. But it does create enough suspicion that we should investigate further.
I know it has to do something with conjuration.
Would that
Melange,
impact the weather?
Hmm?
Actually, would conjuration impact the weather or no?
No.
Okay.
But it
Con-
can do other things.
Actually,
Yeah.
Tutski,
like
Tuts,
Medrash says.
Tutski looks at
Transport.
Like, yes, exactly. Transport things from one place to another.
could this sensor be?
I have a few of them. Would you like to see?
No, not right now, Tutski. But could this conjuration sensor be what is getting the doppelganger off and onto the ship, or could be transporting information that this vessel following us needs to actually chart our course?
It is possible.
How do we prove this? Is the question.
I have a cunning plan. Oh no, I've become.
You are Baldric now.
Yes, I am Baldric now.
Melange that looks at Delis like, go on, worried.
Well, we could persuade Alienvo to tell us what exactly is going on.
How?
All right. How
Have
are
any
you
That would
persuading
that
him?
would that would go over real well. Hey, Alienvo, we've rifled through your things. We found something. Care to tell us what's up?
No, we won't be so crude, of course. We'll have to use tact.
We'll hang him over the
Mel-
side of the
yeah,
ship.
Medrash repeats again. How?
Tell me where the bomb is.
Where are the papers? uh, so
Where are the loincloths?
Where are the loincloths? Okay, I
Why
have a
do
few.
why do you have simple loincloth?
I have a few ideas that could maybe work.
Any of them pass water without creating too much suspicion? Tutski says sarcastically.
Well, one of those he will definitely be suspicious with me in particular if this doesn't work. With the rest of you, possibly yes. Um,
Let's go with Plan B then, shall we?
Theo, you have not told me the how, says Midrash.
okay, the first one is for me to go and of have a casual conversation with him
No, I
while
don't think that will work, says
give
Midrash.
me a second, give me a second, while having uh, my spell that can pick up some thoughts. I will try to ask very specific questions to see what we can actually pick. The
For the
other
last
one,
conversation.
well, I would like to actually avoid that, but you never know. It might work. Uh, but he's an elf.
Tutski
I
just
I'm not very sure about that.
out of the blue. Tutski suggests, couldn't we use Nez to actually invest? Tutski will say more quietly to Delith, couldn't we use Nez to actually do a more thorough investigation of the center we found?
Look, probably not. Because how much do you want to bet that that mage can also detect the presence of magical creatures?
It's possible, but at the same time, it's less risky than what Deleth's already suggested.
The
I
fact of
wouldn't
the
want to say
matter that
risk it
the
if
only
Nez can actually safely get out of there.
the only Midrash is the only reason why I am against you talking with him is not because I think you will be in any danger. It's because after the last conversation you had with Aliembo, I expect him to be more on guard.
He'll
Well,
be
okay.
he'll be more on guard in general. Tusky will add.
Look, look. The other plan is to try and use a charming spell on him.
That's not
But
going to
as I
work.
said,
That's not going to work.
It's not
yes,
going to
he's
work.
an elf. He has some kind of innate
In
resistance
gameplay
to.
terms, it's advantage against being
Yeah,
charmed.
I know, I know. He has
Yeah, we know.
an innate resistance to such a thing. Uh, could be an alternative way that uses charm but doesn't require magic. But yeah, as I said, he's an elf. No offense, and I'm saying that while looking at Nadia and
Ellen,
Elani, but you
Eleni.
guys tend to be a little. I don't want to say weird. I will say picky.
Madrasha that raises one eyebrow, but that's gives gives his consent regarding that description.
Tutski to actually like make things less awkward, actually progress, try and get some more vital information. Just looks at fish and go. Did you find anything in the food stores?
Food, hopefully.
The food stores seem to be what they should be. Um, so either if there is a stowaway, they're starving, or there is no stowaway.
Wait, says Medash. You mentioned the conjuration can be used to teleport things in and out, right?
Yes.
Medash says, then what if he is the one sending in and out the doppelganger?
That is a
It's
possibility.
possible.
Uh, hmm. Can you give me some time to think about it?
Mm,
Another
That's
thing you
one
should have
last.
done, you should have looked
That's
for is.
Medars. Mhm.
I'm sorry. Another thing you should have looked for is if he has more incense to burn.
Yes, we can sabotage his supply of incense.
Perhaps he's
Me-
using
That
Medars.
will
No, no,
leave
no. We
him.
don't. We don't want to stop him from getting the doppelganger aboard the ship. We want to catch them.
Well, to be fair, we don't know that this is the way that the doppelganger comes in and leaves.
but it
We
could be
don't know what the item actually does.
the way for him to actually signal the vessel following us as to what course we're setting and which way we're going.
Yes,
It could be a
that's
method
why
of
I'm saying that
detection.
we should take some time to calm down. Let me think about this, and
Medars.
hopefully we'll have a better uh, explanation of the whole thing.
As long as it doesn't cause a
Medars.
ruckus.
Ask one thing. Uh, did Alienbo at any point told you if he could bring incest or something to burn inside the ship? To the captain, he's asking this.
No, uh, I don't think so.
If the captain didn't know that this magic item was
Did
important,
Medars asks, did anyone in the crew mention anything about using incense or something like that?
No.
Hmm.
Since
Bringing
Alani
burning.
wasn't there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
she makes sure to ask. There was evidence of something being burned, right?
yes, there was. We definitely had the scent of incense when we came towards the room.
Scent is not going to mean much of anything. Were there ashes?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
So, do we have an agreement then?
Yeah. The
Okay.
best plan that we have is you trying to see if you can get anything out of a casual conversation through more violence per invasion.
in fact, Tutski will make a suggestion that why don't we have, if the captain's okay with this and Miss Fisher, why don't we have Miss Fisher talk to Elementvo about this incense and have Delith on hand to detect magic about detecting his feelings on the matter.
Feelings are not
Not
magic.
Or just use whatever spell she has to actually sense his feelings or sense his thoughts to actually. So then that way he's talking to someone he doesn't suspect while we get the information we require at the same time.
that's
I
not a
don't
bad
think
idea.
Medusha says, well, I do agree it's not a bad idea. I think we first should have, in mind the feelings of the ones involved on the crew regarding doing this.
That's why I'm discussing it here with everyone around so we can actually get a gauge of whether
No,
we agree on this.
Medusha is saying this as a gate to know, for the captain and
That's why
Fisher,
Tootsie's
to say their opinion.
saying it in this room so the captain and Fisher can have their opinion.
No, no, I mean, that's the way Medusha is saying it, so
I'm phrasing it that says
they can voice they can voice it immediately. Medusha is
I know that's why
doing it like that.
that's why Tutski's saying it the way she is. So the captain and the captain or Miss Fisher can
Sorry, I've heard
interject.
too much of we're saying this so the captain can react, and I've forgotten what the captain's reacting to. Could you
What we're saying is Tutski's saying this as much to Fisher and the captain as the party is saying.
Yes, what is the this that Tutski is saying? That is what I'd like
That
to
I'm
using
trying
realize.
to
Fisher
tell you what I'm trying to tell you that.
the reason why that's the way he said is because we have been saying, send I think it was Datsky said that making Fisher, or I think it was, I don't remember who it was.
Not making Fisher. If Fisher can
Ask
sense
Fisher to talk to Aliembo regarding, well,
incense. asking Fisher with this
Manage
information.
him while
Asking
Delith is feeling it's reading his mind or whatever it is that he does.
basically asking Fisher with this information, with this enclosed information, asking Fisher to talk to Alienva about this more casually, as to not draw suspicion, and to not draw suspicion from Alienva in particular. While Delith could be nearby, pretending to talk to one of the other crew members, presenting his thoughts about the conversation. It draws less suspicion on us. It draws less suspicion on the crew, and Miss Fisher is kind of used to talking about is kind of one of Miss Fisher's main duties on the ship anyway, so it's drawing less suspicion on as a whole.
Yeah. This is just gonna be the detect thoughts, right?
Yes.
All right. I actually looked up how it works this time, so
Mhm.
I can
Basically,
actually run it correctly.
Tutsy's trying to take Delith's idea, and make it more pliable and less invasive on the whole situation.
Well, the thing is, if I'm not going to try and go to deeper thoughts, it's pretty basic, pretty much.
Yeah, you're gonna be mostly getting like emotional response.
Yes, and I will be safe, let's say, from detection.
Exactly.
If I pick up something and I need to actually persuade
Pursue
his
it.
mind more to push it, this will actually, he will certainly know that something is up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, as long as it's not necessary to actually push too deep, we should be safe. Unless we actually have
And if
to
you
do
do need to push deep, then you might need to do that. It might need to turn unsafe anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Hopefully, this will get things resolved. All right. So, is everyone gonna be on hand for this? Like, not necessarily immediately there, but in the
Yes,
vicinity.
yes. Let's
Yeah.
say that everyone will be in the vicinity up to, I don't know how much. I have to be
Like, everyone
30
will
feet.
be at least on deck.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have to be 30 feet away for this to actually work, so I will be somewhat close.
I would probably
Mhm.
say just make it look like Delith and Medrash are having one of their typical arguments to
Mhm.
draw less suspicion. And then we could have Tutski, Alani, Braun, and Nadia dotted about where they're needed.
Mhm.
Who's Delith talking with? Sorry.
Medrash. Making it look like they're having another
Mhm.
one of their infamous arguments. Because that's the main
Yeah.
thing. That's the main thing Medrash has done on the ship. Argue with Delith, so it's not going to draw any
Yes.
suspicion
All
whatsoever.
right. I just wanted to make
Mhm.
sure I was getting things
To
set.
be
up.
fair, Medrash has not been only arguing with Alice, but yeah, he has been spending the most of
All
his time
right.
with her. So yeah.
All right. So Miss Fisher goes to talk to Alienvo. We gonna just execute this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So she starts asking about the sensor. The emotion you detect is a bit of an alert, but
Mhm.
as they continue to talk, the alert steadily kind of goes away back to the smooth calmness.
Mhm.
There
Okay.
you can see him continuing to talk. Um, do you push further or no?
So there is a concern there.
There is a concern there.
Hmm.
Oh God.
So push or no? Do I need to make a saving throw?
Uh, yes, I will push this.
Okay. Saving throw it is. So that's a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yes.
Against how much it has to be?
16 it is. Oh,
It's a
he actually
fail.
failed. That is good.
All right, so let's see. That means if fails, you gain insight into reasoning, if any, of its emotional state, something that looms large of its mind. All right, so worried about a plan and,
Hmm.
being, something that's trying to keep secret has been detected, and it was worried that, the details had been figured out, but the calmness came that it became clear that no details aren't clear, and he's so he can continue.
No, okay.
So totally not guilty thoughts, TM.
Mm-hmm.
So guilty. Got it.
I'm perfectly fine with it. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, that's more
Okay.
than enough.
Does she, does any kind of physical sign that I can see regarding all of this?
You
Probably a
see that I have my back turned
Wait
to
till
him.
the guilty thoughts are proved to be that he owes money
Have
to
in
a
mind
good
that
guy.
Ellis is faking with
Though
me,
also
talking,
either
so.
way, he knows that something's up. So there's a big
Mhm.
spike in
Mhm.
alertness again, and he's
Oh
kind of
yes,
starting to look agitated.
you see a
Something's
Findus.
happening, and he wants to
Mhm.
figure it out.
You see a
The wind
Findus.
is getting a bit more harsh.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You see a Findus smile on Delis' face and
Got
says
you.
to you, "I think we have to take him down now."
Got it, says Medrash. That I follow your lead.
Oh no!
What other choice he has, Medrash? He in all of this is improvised, and he has no choice
I,
but to follow
I,
Medrash's lead.
I know. I get it. It's just.
Hmm. I get you. I am the same. I'm the same. Medrash is the same. I have no other choice, even if I think this is probably be a mistake.
We
Oh
find
my
Necrad.
god, we actually have a map.
I'm up.
It's almost
I
like I had
like
a confrontation planned from the beginning.
the monkey is the main villain. He's the final boss. I knew it.
The monkey is the
Of course.
doppelganger. Tutski was right, the monkey is the doppelganger. He's just
So I'm going to use my telepathic my telepathic speech
Oh, excellent.
to alert Tatsuki or whoever is close to say that we have to take him out pretty much.
Tutski is
He's
basically
behind this. He's
I'd
doing
say Tutski making it look like she's just having a casual conversation is in
Mhm.
relays this to the captain.
Mhm.
I mean, I think the captain's gonna figure out once there's, open fighting on board,
Yeah. Mhm.
just a little.
I think it'll make more.
That might be a bit of a clue in,
It'll be a clue in, but I think it'll
maybe.
make a lot more. It'll keep us a lot more organized if Tutsi's actually telling the captain this as we discovered it.
Oh
I
damn
mean,
it!
or like one of the crewmates could do that.
I didn't select my token, and I rolled for initiative.
It's okay. Neither did
Why are there
Tutski.
two Alanis on this?
There aren't.
I see only
I
one.
see an old. Okay, I saw two. You still see only one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot to do that as well. So my initiative is a 21.
I'm just not allowed to roll above a 10. This is gonna be awful.
What?
Pick
All
a
right.
good.
For
Also,
some,
it's better
I
than
am.
me
I
because
have a 3.
I only roll well on initiative. I only roll well on initiative. I don't know
Yep.
why.
Pick a. You
um,
have to add me manually.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
trying to clean up because it's got
Okay,
fake
it has the previous
ones on
ones.
my
Okay.
end, so I need
Mhm.
to. All right. Medrash, what's your roll? Is it 7 or no?
No, it's
No,
a
yours
3.
is 3. Yeah. All right. So that's a duplicate I need to get rid of. All right. All invos
Actually,
on.
my roll is a 4, but because I have a
Yeah.
-1 in dexterity.
That one needs to
Yeah,
go. Tuts. What was Tutski's?
21.
21.
I don't even see it on this.
It's because she didn't. He
It's
didn't
because I
have
accident-
his token
I didn't.
Okay.
selected
Yeah,
when he rolled.
he didn't select the
All right.
token. That's weird.
So I need to add Tutski. All right. Add turn. And let me type 21. Anyone else other than Tutski?
Yes.
Delith
me.
forgot to
Right,
click.
Delith.
Rich
Right.
forgot to click as
All right.
well.
All right. And Delith is what?
It's a 15.
15. Yeah.
We both made a really bad mistake.
All right. Descending. There we go. That look right to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Good. So,
Hmm.
Tutski's up first.
Hmm.
And just so you know, there's like 7-ish feet of height difference for the aft castle, whatever you want to call it, up here.
That means nothing to me.
I know. It's for Tutski's benefit.
Mm-hmm.
And Nadia, you're in the crow's nest, so you're actually up above.
Can I take my turn to hold action in terms of attacks, but I'll take my movement action. In fact, no, I'll double move to the captain and take my action to, inform like, yeah.
Oh, sorry. He would actually be like in his
I start there.
crew area. Sorry.
Double move to the captain and say, yeah.
No, you should be next to the captain when that happens, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Captain's informed.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
Yeah, captain. Basically, my turn is informing the captain to let him know. Yeah, this is going down.
All right.
Mhm.
Nadia, you're up.
Okay, so we are shooting this guy.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
So 30 feet. Uh, like I'm exact range, but am I higher or lower? Like is
You're
the
higher than he is, but I mean, this still counts diagonally, so
Hmm.
right? So he's within your 30 feet.
you tell like diagonally? Yes.
Shoot the monkey!
Especially
Um,
it's down diagonally, so
yeah, especially So I will do question. All the other guys are like non-important here. Just
Yeah.
okay. So I will do a steady aim
Mhm.
and gain advantage on my attack, and
Mhm.
I will use my hunting crossbow with advantage to completely. Okay, I didn't fail.
Mhm.
I guess that's a hit or no.
Sorry, I didn't have this token fully ready. Oops.
I know. He died because he has 0 life, and now he will ragdoll and down.
He
Oh
will
no.
ragdoll through the floor of the ship.
He will
no.
ragdoll.
So okay, look, no, he dies, and this is where like his death triggers the summoning of the Kraken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He will die, and the Kraken will turn up, and he'll just have a.
All right.
The screen will fade into
Did you
grey and just
roll
say
your...
wasted.
No.
No, wait.
The
I asked if it passed. Let me roll the sneak attack because I have
Yeah,
advantage.
it hit.
I rolled that one.
What is this, Cloud?
His judgment has
What?
been clouded.
All these
Mhm.
all these two?
Yes,
Yes.
I see the actual rolls, and I'm...
Okay, add 3 to that, so it is 15 more damage.
Yep.
Will you
Um,
do Wales from the grave as well?
I cannot do it on him. It's other target.
And he's the only target, so yeah.
That. So I have no reason to go down. Can I like do hide or something there, like with my move action or no?
You
Like
No, you
cover.
don't have a well.
Yeah.
I mean, your
Doesn't
speed
steady
Oh
aim
yeah,
your
becomes
move?
I
zero.
spend it. I spend. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's proceed. Never mind.
All right, Dallas.
Everything's going to
Okay.
be fine. Don't you worry about anything.
Everything going to according to plan.
Okay, I will... use fireball and destroy the entire ship.
No.
Amazing.
No.
Yes, do it.
No.
I want to see it.
The reason I use my turn not to attack is to make sure the ship's crew don't turn on us as we're attacking.
You know what you really want to do.
Okay. He will get. He will get a hex.
Okay.
And
Which attribute? Make it a smart one.
My suggestion would be magic.
magic is not an attribute.
Damn
You should make it living.
it. Hex on living.
let's
Actually,
say-
You should put a hex on Summer. Summer's an attribute, right?
Yeah.
actually, I would recommend either.
Oh wait, sorry. That's an alignment. I
I would
apologize.
recommend either
Oh,
con
God.
or wisdom. Actually, I would say either con or wisdom if the hex can actually give him disadvantage on attack with wisdom checks or something.
It gives disadvantage only on ability checks, so it's not that big of a deal. But
I'd
okay.
still say I'll still say wisdom or con.
Yeah, let's say wisdom, and
Okay.
Really?
as
Okay.
and as my regular action, I'm going to roll. I'm going to blast him twice.
So that's
The second one is not going to pass, I'm certain, because it's a 12. The first one, it's a
hit.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it hits. That means 1d10 plus 1d6 plus yes, plus 8 because I have. Oh, that was good.
Nice.
All right. 21. All
And then
right.
I know what you
Granny?
were I know what you were saying, Tyron, but it doesn't work actually. Unfortunately, it doesn't take into account saving throws, only ability checks.
Oh, only ability checks.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. In that case, yeah, probably wisdom would be better.
In your terms of your attack, Tyron, I'd probably either use your dragon step to actually get up to his level, or
I don't need that, dude.
Yes. I don't
Yeah.
think it does.
I
I
have
mean,
50
yeah,
movement and I can walk up walls.
I know, but
And-
I'm trying to
and
give
there is-
options.
and even- and even if you-
An alternative to punching could be using a dragon breath, but with cold damage, so it'll be a breath.
Why would I use dragon breath? That would hit Fisher.
Yeah, exactly. And if unless I'm seeing wrong, here even if he couldn't walk through walls, there are stairs, so he doesn't have to go here.
There's a
I think that's a ladder.
It's a
ladder.
ladder,
It's
but
a
I can
ladder,
also I
sorry,
can also
yeah.
essentially walk up a ladder as if it's a wall instead of having
Exactly.
to climb it.
I think you
So-
can walk up
Exactly.
a wall as if it's a ladder.
Well,
I think you're a Spider-Man.
No, walk up.
that's pretty much it exactly, Cloud, is that I am Spider-Man.
We know what I'm
Look,
what I'm saying is even if you couldn't walk through up walls and all of that, you could climb through the ladder. So still, there's no reason to do any of
Look,
that.
no, the cool way to do
Or-
this is walk. The cool way to do this is walk up the wall, and just before she levels herself out to stand upright, flip and roundhouse kick him.
Mhm.
Roadhouse.
Destroy him. Not hard.
So-
I mean,
And I am though, yeah. So roundhouse kick,
Yeah.
2 punches. What's to lose?
Why would I just do that? That's no. So we're just gonna burn everything.
The first one has to be a roundhouse kick, which will still count as a physical attack.
How many of those hit?
Please say all of them.
No, not all of them.
Damn it! I was
The
trying to
14
be
missed.
toy.
Yeah, the 17 also missed.
Oh
So
shoot!
just 2 of them hit.
Darn. Oh well.
Well, you have 2 chances.
17 damage.
Mhm.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah.
Hello
Uh,
there.
Ooh.
Doppelganger
Oh,
Kenobi.
they are elemental, right? That
That's not a
you.
Kraken.
Kraken's next week.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Make a strength saving throw, Nadia.
A strength saving throw, yes. It worked
Yes.
once. It will not work again. I can promise.
Hopefully it will.
Yes,
Ah,
No.
perfect.
perfect.
That is
Okay.
perfect.
Let me.
No, no,
This isn't for damage. This is for
act-
something else.
yeah, I know. Actually, it's not perfect. I could actually roll 0 on that roll, and I
Yeah,
didn't. I'm
yeah.
sad now.
All right. Okay. Here, I gotta get to your token. You are here now. Roll
Wait,
2d10 for falling damage.
what do you mean here? I'm not
In the middle
You're
of the
in the
ocean.
okay. You
sea.
are thrown 20 feet in a random direction. So I rolled basically faces of a clock, and you got a 12. So you went to 12 o'clock. Congratulations.
Yes, I roll well to take damage, I guess.
Good job. You take 19 damage from the fall damage. Additionally, you take bludgeoning damage. So,
Can I do acrobatic check to reduce or no? No, I think.
I don't remember if acrobatics can reduce fall damage.
Um,
Yes, they
but
can, but
I'm not sure in midair while I'm
yeah,
getting attacked.
I'm not sure that this
Yeah, I don't
can
think you've
be
got
done in
anything to
this
grab on. You
situation.
got like literally one of the worst rolls. Also, you're overboard. Congratulations, and you took an additional 11 damage from the actual bludgeoning.
So that is
Uh,
30. Perfect.
Yeah.
Who
Wait,
has second wind?
is he taking fall damage?
Just did.
He already
that was
did.
the 19.
Okay.
It's 30 damage total.
Oh,
All right, so you're prone and in the water. Congratulations.
actually, can I use uncanny dodge for not for the fall damage, but for the other
No,
bludgeoning?
uncanny dodges for attacks.
Oh, okay, then it's not attack, it's a grab.
Mm.
What it is?
By the,
It's
Yeah, it's
a strength saving throw attack.
it's pretty much a gust of wind.
Mhm.
by the way,
Got it.
audience, if you're slow and catching up on what's going on here, the guy we totally said was the imposter from the very start of this boat ride turned out to be the imposter. Who would have
Yes,
Yeah, though
guessed?
I managed to throw out a very good red herring, which made me very happy. I'll explain that if we've got time after the fact. He's gonna go. Wind Elemental goes here, and to end his turn adjacent to Medrash, and that is his turn. Alienvo
Mhm.
gonna go onto the water. I actually need to start making the map a bit bigger.
Aliambo's jumping overboard and drowning.
No, there's a oops, too many. Oh well,
There's an oopsie.
there's an oopsie. Actually, about that.
Walk on
Ah,
water, of course.
I mean, it makes sense for someone who lives near uh lives near the water and goes on boats for a living. So that's his spell. Let's see. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more.
Oh, did he use disengage?
No, so there is an opportunity attack on him.
On for both Fisher and
Yeah.
Alani.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, is Fisher in initiative like the rest of us?
No, she's not.
So I guess it's only me.
Yeah, it's
She-
only you.
her weapon's not out.
Mm-hmm.
And you
So
have.
But I'm pretty sure Fisher would have noticed Tutski going to the captain's quarters, going right. We definitely have.
yeah,
Something.
but her weapon's not out, and
Mm-hmm.
at this point it's too late.
You have an opportunity to actually stun him there. Actually, if
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that. I'll burn a key to make it a stunning strike.
Okay.
Actually, do I only have to do that if it hits?
yes,
Yeah.
I only have to do that if it hits. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. All right, so here we go. It does not
Oh,
hit.
Damn
God.
it!
Yep. Okay. Into the water we go. Hooray! And additionally,
Wait, why is Lilith there?
Why am I there?
Why
I
are
don't
you
know.
there?
I didn't move you.
Why are you there?
I didn't move you.
Okay.
Um,
I actually moved myself because I was making some calculations and yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh.
And oh hey, what's this? I've never
Looks
seen
like
that before.
looks like the metal contraption that
Yeah, we haven't.
Nez caught
All
sight
right,
of.
Medrash, you've got someone having fun with you.
Okay, give me a second. Okay,
Bless you.
so that's it. Thank you. First of all, I asked this out of character, so I don't waste. Can I hit an air elemental? It's the first
Yes.
question. Okay. Then my first move, just so we are all clear, it's going to be throw Crusader's Mantle, which basically gives an additional aura, which makes everyone have a any ally of mine have a D4 of extra damage radiant. Just in case, I prefer to throw this already, so you know.
That's an action, right?
Yeah,
I'd probably say have Medrash and Alani focus on the air elemental, while Delith and Tutski can try and use their range attacks to try and stop Alienvo from leaving.
exactly why I did the aura. If you see the range, it perfectly encapsulates the people that can at least front range attack
That's
while
quite
we
a
deal with that.
range. That's
Tutski,
quite a
It's 30
range.
feet. You
Tutski
can read it here. It says
I
30
know,
foot
I
radius.
know, I know. I like it.
It will work on Tutski as well, because Tutski can move into the aura before she uses her bow.
Uh,
So yeah, perfect.
and how much I can move around the elemental? That way, yeah, I can move here. That way, the aura still helps quite a bit of people, and it's much closer to the enemy. Do you agree
All
with
right.
that? No, I'm asking the party with that movement.
That's fine.
Do you agree or that or no?
Uh,
I'm not disengaging. I'm only moving.
yeah. It,
No, I'm saying this to Pika.
Yeah, that's fine.
That means Tuxie doesn't have to move as far to get into the aura to use her bow on Alienvo, so that works for me as well.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So Tutski.
I will move into the aura and use my bow on Alienvo. 2 shots. First one misses, damn it. Second one.
Come on, you can do it.
Why?
Oh my God!
Why? I keep rolling the same result for some reason.
Why?
I guess your bow maybe is too damp from the ocean. I don't know. Good job.
Why are we failing so badly?
Nadia, you are in the water. I guess you're making a check to like not drown.
No, I decided to drown myself. So yeah.
End your pain. All right, it's an athletics check.
Athletic check. How?
Yes.
Yeah.
What else would you
Nah,
describe
nah.
swimming as?
There we
Okay,
go. Now it's
Nadia
perfect.
is slowly drowning. All right,
Slowly,
we'll
no.
come back to
I
this.
want to sink to
I
the
I
bottom.
could
Is
save
Nadia?
it, but
I got a question.
Blub,
Is
blub.
Nadia still surface level?
For now. Next turn, she'll be going under.
Mhm.
How? What
Like
is the
she
height of the
is
bow of the ship?
Mhm.
uh the like midship up, like upper deck midship above. It's probably like 10 feet above the water, let's say.
Sadly, I can't help you, Nadia.
Oh man, I'm
So
not seeing any great blub blub symbols. This is disappointing.
Tutski can't help either.
This is the best I can find. All right. So like this is the frantic smacking at the water while going under that Nadia's in. After this, she's actually going underwater.
I would have honestly.
Delith, you're up.
I was torn between using
I
my
will.
turn to help Nadia, but I kind of guessed the boat would be too high for me to help, so I decided to help with Elementvo.
Ness,
Yes.
do something about Nadia. Keep her head out of the water.
Okay, I'm just gonna warn you, my strength's not that great. I might go down with the ship there. Or in this case, down with the elf.
Sadly, I can't help either because I'm engaged with an elemental that will probably throw me if I'm
Wish I could
not
help.
careful.
Tutski calls to Nez. Wish I could help.
Yeah, your imp has -2 for his strength.
The person would be perfect to help in that situation with is Tutski, but she can't reach that.
60 feet, okay.
Medrash will
I
See,
also
mean,
be
here's the
useful
wait,
thing.
for.
Tusky, what armor
I
are you in?
Me, leather.
Tusky, what army are you?
What?
Medium.
Tusky, what arm? Leather? Okay,
Not
so not too
not
bad.
leather.
Okay.
I mean
Yeah.
Medium.
half plate.
I want
actually.
him to.
Oh, half plate. Oh, that's great. You're gonna sink like a stone. I
I
would not
want.
jump in after her.
No,
I
me
wasn't
either.
going to.
But no.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to.
I want Alienvo to roll a dexterity saving throw because I'm throwing a beautiful fireball over there, out of range from the ship. So
All right.
fireball into water.
I can't just
And
counterspell that, can I? Because I used water walk.
No.
Disappointment.
and
I
and
think you
and,
are too far away to do that.
and if it
Well,
hits, also because you are
Counterspell
in
has a
my
range of
range,
60 feet.
it's a
Oh
D4
no 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 no! You
of extra
actually
damage.
okay. Because I've checked the rules about counterspell again to see how exactly it works. You can actually use counterspell, but I can use counterspell myself
You
in the
can't
same
cast it.
turn.
Not it. Not if you're already casting a full spell.
Actually, there is this exception.
Oh, this
Only
one has an.
yeah,
Okay,
it
so
has an exception that is explained in one of the Oracle articles in the official
okay,
D&D. Come on, a Q&A. Because
okay.
people actually were asking about this. Is it possible? How does this work? And stuff like that. So yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make you burn the 3rd level spell just to make you burn the 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So I'm counterspelling, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I will counterspell myself. So
Are we counter wars already?
yes.
Yes.
All right. Now that we've done our fun counter wars.
Now that we felt we were playing
Ah,
MTG
good.
for a
Who is
second,
taking the full damage? I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Now let's see what
Remember,
the full damage is.
remember that the fireball has an extra D4, so you cannot have
No,
to
it's
add
not, because
that
it's not a
It's
yet.
weapon
weapons.
attack.
It's weapons.
Oh right,
Weapon attacks. Yeah.
true
So my
enough.
bow
So
would have got the +4, but not the fireball.
it's a 26 damage.
26 damage.
you decided to roll
Hex.
once to yes, I see.
Yes.
Hex doesn't work about this, but
Okay.
I'm going to burn.
Also, we've got 10 minutes, so we might need to interrupt the fight. We'll see.
Yep. I'm going to use. Where are you?
Double cast.
Magic quicken spell. I'm burning 2 sorcery points so that I can use as a bonus action my Eldritch Blast against him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
19
Hits.
hits. Good. A 19.
Okay. You're just liking the 19s.
Yeah.
If only my bow actually hit, then he'd actually be dead by now.
Yep. Or close to that.
19 more damage.
All right, Alani, you going to walk on water or no?
Yes, go and hit
I
him.
would suggest this is an
Get
excellent
him
point.
out.
This is an excellent point. This is an excellent time to actually use Dragon Breath.
Is it on
Is it
range of
though?
Dragon Breath? The question is if
I,
it is
I
in range.
I can move, and then it can be in range, assuming that I do the 30-foot line right in front of me,
And I'd say
right?
Is it a 30-foot line? I don't remember Dragon Breath.
if he, I think
No, it is. It is.
so. If you
Okay.
move here, get there, and use lightning for the extra damage because it's on water.
That doesn't work that way, does it?
No.
Nope.
It just means that he essentially can't dodge it.
So use lightning so he can't
Yes.
dodge it.
He'll have disadvantage for dodging it.
So use lightning makes he's got the disadvantage for dodging it, so he's more likely to hit him that way.
Also, let me. If it's like 15 feet down from here,
I think we've determined diagonal up and down doesn't have a huge impact.
So I would still move here.
So if you've got a 30-foot range, you can hit him.
I'd still say move here and do the straight line.
I mean, yeah,
You
I
can-
can do that, but that would be basically my full turn.
How many times you can do it?
Also, don't forget we've got an air elemental who might just toss your heavily armored dragonborn overboard.
We believe
Right, but
in
I
you.
also don't want to be tossed overboard because I also have very poor strength.
But can you not walk in the
Actually,
water?
I have decent strength. I have a +4 in strength.
You're
in
wearing
18,
heavy
almost
armor.
max
You're
out.
going to be at such a disadvantage, Max.
No,
Like,
I am not saying for that. I'm saying for trying to, if I'm seeing the throw coming, can I not fight it back with a strength saving throw?
you do have a saving throw to not get thrown. Correct.
Exactly. That's what I'm betting on my saving throw
Tutski will
having
have
more chances.
You have a good saving throw. Tutski has a better saving throw. So there's that.
Yeah, you have a better. We know,
Listen
but
to
I have a
me.
good one.
If you get him down this round,
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm trying to say Elani should focus on Alienvo so we can then all focus
Yeah.
all our fire.
yes, because Alienvo plays next. Then we have Tatsuki and Medras.
Oh, wait a
They
second.
can
No,
do
I
things.
can. So, I'm gonna ask you, Pika. If I come down to here this round, can I actually hit the elemental?
Yes.
All right. Then what I'm gonna do is gonna move here,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna breathe out lightning.
Take out Alienvo now, then we've got
All right.
all
DC
of us
16.
and the crew can help as well with the air elemental as well. That's why I'm thinking this.
Mhm.
So that's a
Ooh.
hit.
And he takes all of it, and that's 11 damage.
Yep. Oop, wrong thing.
It's not going to be enough to down him all the way, I don't think.
Nope.
Assuming I hit with my bow, I can finish him on my turn. So
You
Yeah,
can do
but
it
he's
again,
definitely going to
right?
be hitting the.
bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Can you use
He's hiding.
again?
I don't think I can use it again on the same. I think it's a once per round thing. Let me think. Let me see here. Yeah, when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of the attacks with an exhalation
Yeah,
of
one of the
draconic energy.
attacks.
Mhm.
So that's a once per round.
Mhm.
Mm.
I
Alright.
technically still have up to 2 more, or rather up to 3 more.
Mhm.
Right.
You have three more, up to 3 more attacks, but you don't have up to 3 more breaths because it only says
Yeah,
you
I
can
only have
change one of the
one
attacks
of
to a
them.
breath.
Mhm.
So assuming basically he can reach the ship, but if he can't get
Oh, wait a
in
second.
the ship, Tutski could still
Yeah,
hit
so
him
I
with his bow.
can't. So I can't actually use. If I move again, I can't actually use the second regular punch, can I?
Yeah, no, you can use your second punch.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
can I suggest an alternative that I just saw?
What?
What?
You can use wings unfurled to gain flying speed in order to get to him and back to the ship.
It doesn't add to my speed. I mean, yeah, sure, I can get to him and lay one more punch out on him, but that'll be it because it requires me to take a step of the wind as a bonus action.
It's either that or having to rely on the chance that Tutski can still hit him next round, which
Yeah.
is
And
not that
and
likely.
it's not going to happen because he's going to absolutely make it to the
The
contraption.
machine.
Exactly.
Also, you still have a drowning elf to think about.
Exactly.
And I am the only one who can walk on water. But I would also have to be able to lift her out, and I don't have good
Exactly.
strength.
The best thing we could
Any
do.
of you guys have a rope?
Look. I have a solution for that.
I'd say send
Yeah.
Tutski. I'd say send Tutski with the rope because she's got the best lifting strength.
No. I literally have a solution for that. I can use
Okay.
my action to activate the flying wings. Go there as a movement, burn 2 more sorcery points, and cast Dimension Door as a bonus action, taking her with me back to the ship.
All right, she will be potentially underwater.
Yes.
Not
Because
too
she
far,
does.
but
she goes.
she will be underwater.
She goes just after Tutski. Remember, but before Delif. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
the other
Alright,
option. The other
That
option is
that
sending.
should still work though.
So it should work,
Mhm.
but the other option to get to her before drowning is send Tutski with a rope to pull her out.
That will still take more than an action.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dallas' plan is probably a good one.
It is.
Yeah, it is a good one.
So
So if that's going to be the case,
Go for him.
go for him. Okay,
Go for him because
I
fine.
say go for him.
Fine, I'll do it. Yep, wings unfurled. That doesn't cost a key, does it?
I think it
Hmm.
does.
I think it does cost one.
Not.
something.
I don't know the ability, so I can tell you.
When you use Step of the Wind, you can unfurl spectral dragon.
Yes, Step of the Wind requires one.
Does it? Yeah, it does. Just making sure. Okay.
I could also recommend making it a stunning, using spending a key to make it a stunning strike as well. So even if you don't kill him, he can't move, so Tutski can hit him next turn.
You know what? Why not? But it's got to hit.
It's
That's
got
the
to hit.
trick. It's got to hit.
It's got to hit. So that's why I say if
Yeah.
it does.
Oh,
Hey, do you think that's going to be enough?
I
Yeah.
don't know. We might need to check that.
At this point, should I even make it a stunning strike?
I'd say do
I mean,
it
roll
just
for damage
roll for
first.
damage
roll
first,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
first.
If it's not enough, make it a stunning strike so Tutski can hit him.
Wow, that's not lethal.
That's only one die
Stunning
though.
strike.
Oh wait, no. You're right, Maris.
What?
I have one more attack.
Do it.
Ooh.
I'd still say make this one
No,
stunning.
no. Isn't that only one die? Or am I?
That's
seeing
both
things?
die.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
both
both
dice.
sides.
I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 5.
okay.
Make that stunning, so then that way Tutski, if assuming I hit or Delif hit, he can be finished off.
Yeah, I say stunning. Make it stunning.
Just go ahead and make it stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll give Tutski and Delif a chance to hit him before he can move again.
I'm actually gonna have to stop as soon as we finish Alani's turn.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
Well, roll a Constitution check. DC is 16.
Okay. Good job.
hmm
He is stunned.
Go back to the ship.
Gosh, how much movement do I have left?
No idea.
I can make it back there.
All right. So it'll be the air elemental's turn when and if we pick this back up today.
I think
All
we
right.
should.
Okay.
Yeah.
So abrupt ending. Hopefully should be able to conclude this later.
Hopefully.
Bye.
Okay. I will be back with you guys with this or Star Wars next week, depending on what we decide. Until then, bye bye.
Mhm. Bye.